Today, I'm going to recommend you the best anime list in this video. If you enjoy this video, please do like the video, and don't forget to subscribe my channel. And if you are new, then remember to turn on notification for more upcoming top 10 videos. So, without further ado, let's get back to the video. Number 10. 91 Days. As a child living in the town of Lawless, Angelo Lagusa has witnessed a tragedy. His parents and younger brother have been mercilessly slaughtered by the Vanetti mafia family. Losing everything he holds dear, he leaves both his name and hometown behind, adopting the new identity of Avilio Bruno. 7 years later, Avilio finally has his chance for revenge when he receives a mysterious letter prompting him to return to Lawless. Obliging, he soon encounters the Vanetti Don's son, Nero, and seeks to befriend him using the skills he has quietly honed for years. Set during the Prohibition era, 91 Days tells the story of Avilio's dark bloodstained path to vengeance, as he slowly ends each of the men involved in the killing of his family. Number 9. Bakuman. As a child, Moritaka Mashiro dreamt of becoming a mangaka, just like his childhood hero and uncle, Teru Kawaguchi, creator of a popular gag manga. But when tragedy strikes, he gives up on his dream and spends his middle school days studying, aiming to become a salaryman instead. One day, his classmate Akito Takagi, the school's top student and aspiring writer, notices the detailed drawings in Moritaka's notebook. Seeing the vast potential of his artistic talent, Akito approaches Moritaka, proposing that they become mangaka together. After much convincing, Moritaka realizes that if he is able to create a popular manga series, he may be able to get the girl he has a crush on, Miho Azuki, to take part in the anime adaptation as a voice actor. Number 8. Monster. It has to be on the list. The dark themes and the superb story will definitely leave you craving for more. Monster is about human depravity. It's dark as it examines the reality of human nature. As unsettling and eerie as this show is, it is also a gem to behold. You would be a monster if you didn't check this one out. Number 7. Durarara. In Tokyo's downtown district of Ikebukuro, amidst many strange rumors and warnings of anonymous gangs and dangerous occupants, one urban legend stands out above the rest: the existence of a headless, black rider, who is said to be seen driving a jet black motorcycle through the city streets. Makoto Ryugamine has always longed for the excitement of the city life, and an invitation from a childhood friend convinces him to move to Tokyo. Witnessing the Black Rider on his first day in the city, his wishes already seem to have been granted. But as supernatural events begin to occur, ordinary citizens like himself, along with Ikebukura's most colorful inhabitants, are mixed up in the commotion breaking out in their city.
Tell me why I'm falling. Oh, life's calling, but it's hard because I'm falling.
Number 6. Another. In 1972, a popular student in Yomayama North Middle School's class 323 named Masaki passed away during the school year. Since then, the town of Yomayama has been shrouded by a fearful atmosphere, from the dark secrets hidden deep within. 26 years later, 15-year-old Koichi Sekibara transfers into class 323 of Yomayama North and soon after discovers that a strange, gloomy mood seems to hang over all the students. He also finds himself drawn to the mysterious, eye-patch-wearing student Mei Masaki. However, the rest of the class and the teachers seem to treat her like she doesn't exist. Paying no heed to warnings from everyone including Mei herself, Koichi begins to get closer not only to her, but also to the truth behind the gruesome phenomenon plaguing Class 323 of Yomayama North. Number 5. Erased. When tragedy is about to strike, Satoru Fujinuma finds himself sent back several minutes before the accident occurs. The detached 29-year-old manga artist has taken advantage of this powerful yet mysterious phenomenon, which he calls revival, to save many lives. However, when he is wrongfully accused of murdering someone close to him, Satoru is sent back to the past once again, but this time to 1988, 18 years in the past. Soon, he realizes that the murder may be connected to the abduction and killing of one of his classmates, the solitary and mysterious Kyo Hinazuki, that took place when he was a child. This is his chance to make things right. Number 4. Terror in Resonance. Painted in red, the word "one" is all that is left behind after a terrorist attack on a nuclear facility in Japan. The government is shattered by their inability to act, and the police are left frantically searching for ways to crack down the perpetrators. The public are clueless until, 6 months later, a strange video makes its way onto the internet. In it, 2 teenage boys who identified themselves only as Sphinx directly challenge the police, threatening to cause destruction and mayhem across Tokyo. Unable to stop the mass panic quickly spreading through the city and desperate for any leads in their investigation, the police struggle to act effectively against these terrorists, with Detective Kenjiro Shibazaki caught in the middle of it all. Zankyu no Terror tells the story of 9 and 12, the 2 boys behind the masked figures of Sphinx. They should not exist, yet they stand strong in a world of deception and secrets while they make the city fall around them, all in the hopes of burying their own tragic truth. Number 3. Death Parade. What comes after death? That has been an eternally unanswered question. But what if I say that there are only 2 doors that exist after death? One is reincarnation, and the other is a void. Sounds constraining? Whatever happened to freedom and liberation in death? Death Parade talks about letting the chains of life loose and being judged. Whatever you did with your life will be your key to the door you'll encounter after death. Shinigami, or death gods as you may call them, will be the judge of you. This anime tackles some dark topics. It doesn't tiptoe around them either. It faces them directly, much like how we all have to face the inevitable one day. Number 2. The Future Diary. Lonely high school student, Yukiteru Amano, spends his days writing a diary on his cell phone, while conversing with his 2 seemingly imaginary friends, Deus Ex Machina, who is the god of time and space, and Murma, the god's servant. Revealing himself to be an actual entity, Deus grants Yukiteru a random diary, which shows highly descriptive entries based on the future and forces him into a bloody battle royale with 11 other holders of similarly powerful future diaries. With the last person standing designated as the new god of time and space, Yukiteru must find and kill the other 11 in order to survive. He reluctantly teams up with his obsessive stalker Yuno Gasai, and she takes it upon herself to ensure his safety. But there's more to the girl than meets the eye, as she might have other plans for her unrequited love. Number 1. Psycho Pass. Justice, and the enforcement of it, has changed. In the 22nd century, Japan enforces the Sybil system, an objective means of determining the threat level of each citizen by examining their mental state for signs of criminal intent, known as their Psycho Pass. Inspectors uphold the law by subjugating, often with lethal force, anyone harboring the slightest ill will. Alongside them are enforcers, jaded inspectors that have become latent criminals, granted relative freedom in exchange for carrying out the inspector's dirty work. Into this world steps Akane Tsunemori, a young woman with an honest desire to uphold justice. However, as she works alongside veteran enforcer Shinya Kogami, she soon learns that the Sybil system's judgments are not as perfect as her fellow inspectors assume. With everything she has known turned on its head, Akane wrestles with the question of what justice truly is, and whether it can be upheld through the use of a system that may already be corrupt.